As the JLT begins with Carlton and Essendon from Icon Park. Zach Clark back in footy, back in the ruck after a year in the waffle, recruited from Fremantle. Last year, didn't he? McDonald, Tip and Woody, hands off to Heppel. Terrific delivery for Danaher. They got in front of Jones.
He probably would have been up around the 50-metre mark because of the game, the way the game was played. So it's great that we're already seeing these guys play deep.
And nothing better than a goal to get you started, and that's what Joe Danaher has produced. There's a beautiful delivery. As we can look at some of the other rule changes that the fans have. He had a number of injuries, didn't he, over the time, but he had a great run out last year in the waffle. This is dangerous, and there's a chance for Gibbons to kick a goal in the off-season. Here's Setterfield, one of the recruits from GWS, wearing a famous Carlton number. Here's Jack Silvani, who was on the end of it, finished last year up in defence. Plenty of Carlton jumpers there at the top of the square. Cunningham found a way through, not the best of handball. Gibbons, clever. He's kicked two. Said it's been a journey for him, 23-year-old. Won dual JJ Liston medals and the Norm Goss medalist in the 2015 Premiership win for the Seagulls as well. Cripps tried to leap the pack. There's Ed Curnow, clever little tap. Setterfield fires away. McGrath as they keep flowing through the middle. Stringer pumps it long. Mitch Brown, the man closest to goal. And it got out the back.
Weave through out of the defensive 50. There's not much you can do about that.
Posted career best numbers in his 8th season in the system last year, did Mitch Brown. Found a place. The only Bomber player in the lineup who hasn't played a senior game. Another mature age rookie recruit getting his opportunity. Stringer goes for something special. Tap. Cunningham. Murphy. Over Francis's head, but he's going to get a free kick, or yes, he is. All having a crack down. Slick hands, good movement from the Blues. And he covers the ground well here, Mackay.
The best at times. Even harder when you're young.
Managed to average a couple of goals a game. Not the worst shot at goal.
Yeah, even though he missed that, Bell Chambers will obviously be the first ruck, but they're going to need a backup at some stage.
Oh, that's a great sight for Essendon fans. Shield, pinpoint coming off. Fantasia not playing tonight, but says he's not too far away. He just eases that one through for another goal. So they're kicking straight to start with the Bombers. Into the clear, had time to get the eyes up and look for the leading players. Curnow from the side, got sandwiched. Silvani, Curnow again, Dow followed up his work in the middle and kicks a goal.
Forward contest, that's what we love to come to the footy and see.
Yep, we might see one here. Walsh charging out of the middle. There's enough separation for the players deep. There's a bit of interference. And it's Charlie Curnow's. Curnow with the shiny red boots from 30 metres out. Looks pretty fair off the boot. Carlton are in front, into the 50. It's Cripps that time. Fisher somehow got it back to Murphy. Bomber defence under pressure again. Hartley, stolen by Paulson. Goes for the low percentage shot off the left and misses.
Inside 50.
For Charlie Curnow. McGavin in good shape to take the mark. And here he is. He's kicked big goals, hasn't he, before? This, by comparison, maybe not as big, but for him,
good experience positioning.
Danaher slaps it on the boot. Langford coming out of the square, an unlikely target. Plowman, Brown. A couple of Blues that have peeled off and are running. Thomas is one of them. And Ed Curnow takes the mark.
The side of the ground, and we know teams make it basically impossible for you to switch the ball from that part of the ground. And
sense a little opening. Batters a few away and kicks it long. McGavin may have been interfered with there.
Definitely free kick, that one.
Even 70s. Beautiful kick. Is it going to hold its line? Yes, it does. So here's Langford. Cut the margin back to 9. It's just going to hang away to the right. Haven't seen kicks land from this distance yet. Certainly not accurately. And that one just drifts across. Phillips feeding it down. Cripps Beats a path through. How about that?
Beautiful finish there. That's one for the highlight real early.
He just hit it at pace, didn't he? It was great tap work.
Let's go. Okay, keep going.
The free kick.
Play the free kick.
Cripps out of the middle. Flashing through. Cunningham does well. Back to his feet. Turned and faced the goals. And then kicked it behind.
Oh.
So you need a new scout profile for the runner, do you?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be Linford Christie.
Repeat speed.
From the pocket. Kerno. Good fling at goal. He's away left. Charge. He loves to give and get back. That's exactly what he does. Limped up with Heppel. Driving kick. They've got in behind the defence that time. Stringer keeping Garland at bay. Not so much that kick.
Can kick through it. Be careful with those this year.
Well,
do you? Automatic free kick.
Do you have to be careful? Mummy got off.
Seconds count down, 20 to go. Ridley done a couple of nice things. Drives for Danaher.
Do you see the umpire going around the back of him to make sure the angle remains consistent?
Didn't do enough there. Bit of advantage taken by Thomas, who pokes it into the 50. Silvani in front, released the handball, and here's Gibbons for his third.
Into the second half.
Good read from Hartley, but he didn't get the job done, and Cunningham, it all opened up. And he made the most of the space and puts Carlton's ninth.
Get to the top level, debuted in 2016. He's played the 16 games over his career. He has carried some injury.
It going again. Zaharakis from a stand start that time. Good aggression. Mark taken by Laverde. Gets it into Stringer. Laverde was in the team between round 6 and 11 last year, but just couldn't quite get it together. Finished off the season with a 3-goal, 17 disposal game. He's got some ability. Not easy to see out on that far side.
No, it's not. You might be showing your age, though, Addo.
On our screens, it looks quite good as Silvani screws it back for goal and he puts it through.
Well, then it's going to promote high scores.
Clark. Langford, Smith being forced back again. Blues charging on forward. Matty Lobe joins in on the act.
The team's probably not obviously playing their full strategy at centre bounces yet, really, but that's a little bit of an insight there. The last couple of goals, the impact you can have when you're I've lost me.
Ed Curnow given a lot of time to take that mark.
A good first season.
Averaged 14 disposals and 3 tackles last year. Paddy Dow in his 20 games.
Yeah, good return for first year, Hutto.
James Kelly at the front of the box. Delays the give. A little bit untidy. It ends back with Cripps. Sneaks inside the 50, but he's blazing kick. That's the free against Langford. Smith, as things open up for the Bombers. One-on-one inside 50.
Just hold Jones.
No whistle. Brown on the turnaround. McDonald, Tip and Woody, he'll put it through. Dow away from the Phillips tap. Sard. That's missing to the left. Down the line. Couldn't mark Cripps, and McKenna charges away, leaving them in his wake. It's a bit of a wobbly one. Bagley, if it sits right for him, should be able to. He doesn't even bother trapping it, just kicks it through.
It's out the back for the Bombers. Just almost looks like the other bloke just standing still when he puts it into overdrive. And you love that as a forward.
Lobe, hack kick inside for Cripps. Oh, just spaced the hand well enough for Cunningham. Off the left boot, not a bad kick, if you don't mind, for the JLT.
Good goals here by the Blues. 2 defensive. Jack Long still not looking, but
Fiddle with it. Short pass to the 50. Centre field. Let's fly. Stringer wants it high. But instead, it's Zach Clark at the front of the pack who takes the mark. And finally, Long's off the ground.
it's probably out of McKernan and Zach Clark for the secondary role. Depending on how an impact this year, looks like he's had a big pre-season. We know Dylan Shields a big inclusion.
McKernan. Fisher zipping around the 50. Back for Dow. Quick change of mind. And then again, stepped a couple. Didn't look pretty. On the way through. And he didn't get a back heel, did he? Almost. There's a knee in the back for Zach Clark.
Oh, yep.
Little bloke as well.
And that's the last thing you need in the last quarter, isn't it, of a JLT game? Clash of knees. Let's have a look.
Yeah, bang. Just going. Phillips got him in the side of the knee.
Eye contact.
Perhaps
Opposition players hanging off him at every clearance or every stoppage.
broke the contested possession record last year. And threads it through for another goal. Scrambles one around the corner. Hurley, Silvani. Hurley goes to ground. Silvani takes the footy until he runs into Hartley.
Of course, if you play forward, you get tagged from your first game, Brent.
Carlton free kick. Pushed him in the defence. Carlton free kick.
I think you find Ambrose, you just copped one.
Against Hawthorn down in Tassie. 102. There's Dylan Shield.
See a little bit of an ice pack on the outside of that left knee there, guys.
Bagley sets it up for Brown. Garlett's coming from the side. Steadfast in the middle. Good strong mark.
The runners unable to go out there until after goals.
Nice strike from Brown. Threads it through for the Bombers' 9th goal of the evening.
It's actually solid foundation with their midfield. Carlton, they started their draft build, or their list build through key position players. Now they've tipped in the good finish there by Andrew McGrath. He's looked good tonight.
Channels it towards full forward. Garlett with the spoil. Brown, here's another chance for the Bombers late. And he's kicked it through. Between McGrath, it pitches, and Laverde held off the tackle well. McGrath to get them within 10 points. He has. That's 4. Devon Smith. Donald Tippenwoody stays down. Carlton certainly went for the ride, didn't take the mark. McKenna. McDonald Tippenwoody, a little look over the shoulder.
How good was that?
He drew Newman to him, feeds it off to Stringer. The stand and deliver from Jake Stringer. And they're back within 4 points now, and there's a little bit in this.
Ernie?
Smith, high ball for Stringer. Jones can't cut the angle. Laverde back to the square, but Jake Stringer for his 4th goal and to put Essendon in front, which he just can't do. Shaves the post on the wrong side.
So
His teammate.
I think it was a buttock to the face.
Yeah.
Langford pushed off it by Cunningham. That was impressive. Oh, he's had an excellent game.
very impressive, Hutto.
In fact, it was. And the hand slipped down and just... Dow's running inside 50. Gibbons has got to get to it first, though, and Ambrose cuts it off at the pass. Takes it over the line and out of bounds.
Bit of heat in this game.
Yeah, there is.
Between Jake Stringer and the rest of the Carlton back line. Second time he's had a go.
Cunningham again down to full forward. Mackay. Gets blocked. And he's threaded it through.
Still a knock here. This happened in the second quarter where he just landed a little bit awkwardly, and it looked like he may have just had a bit of a knock on his calf, but he came off, got looked at. You just see there on the left calf, and he hasn't been on since half-time for any of those who've just joined us. But word from Carlton is he is okay.
Sean McKernan, I think, Tom Bell-Chambers, clearly the #1 ruckman in Essendon. Who's the second ruckman? Is it Joe Danaher? Or is it going to be Zach Clark? And
Jaden Laverde. He threads it through. And the Bombers are back to 9 points behind. Newman flies. Cripps was there. And the Blues are going to hang on and win. Saab with one last charge through the middle. The siren sounds. That won't count. Might have cut the margin back, but the Blues, the winners, 15-10-100 to 14-7-91 in a positive way.